Well, this is Sebastian from Rock Jam and welcome to episode number 10 of Drum Shorts. If you haven't seen the episodes before, do go and check them out. We play lots of rudiments, we warm up, we learn new grooves and then we play them with play-alongs. But today is our 10th episode. To celebrate, I'm going to share some news with you. The first news is that on the 12th of June, it's Críniú na nÓg, which is a brilliant festival in which I'm going to be running a drum percussion workshop. And as well as that, there's going to be a drum short special stream for the Críniú na nÓg festival. But there's going to be more details as we get closer to the date. The second news is that from the 19th of June, on Saturdays, we're going to have 5 free group drum lessons through Zoom. Also, as we get closer to the date, we will actually give you more details about that. But for today, what we're going to do is we're going to do, of course, a warm-up. We're going to warm up with doubles. We're going to learn 2 new grooves, and then we're actually going to play them with a play-along. So I'm not going to keep you waiting. Get your sticks ready. Let's get started our first warm-up. Here we go. So, as our warm-ups, we're going to be playing doubles. So doubles is right, left. And remember, since we're playing 2 strokes with each hand, that the stick rebounds. So we're just trying to make as much use of that rebound to get that second hit almost for free. And I mean this. It wants to come down again. Because I throw it down, it comes up, and it's easier then. I throw it down, it comes up, and I can play it again. Yeah? Doubles. Right, left, right, left. Let's play it slightly faster. Right, left, right, left. 1, 2, right, left. Making the most of the rebound. So I'm throwing the stick the first time, the second stroke is free. Right, left, right, left. Right, left, double. Say right, left. Say double. And also say diddle, which in the paradiddle, it's the right, left. It's tricky to say it and play it at the same time. Right, left. But in the paradiddle, the diddle is the double part of it. Remember? So 2 singles and 1 double. Right, left. These are doubles. We do get much better at it the more we practice. I really want you to experience the rebound of the stick. That will make our life easier. Right, left, double. Really important that you experience that rebound. I don't remember who said, but that drummers are lazy kind of thing. Stick the beat there. Right, left, right, left. So by lazy I'm saying that because the stick rebounds, I'm just going to make the most of it, so I have to do the less or the least amount of get better. I wouldn't be able to play that so relaxed if I was not using the rebound. Right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right. Couple more times. Double, 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 double. 1, 2, 3, 4, stop. And that's it. So that's our first groove today, and it's something that we haven't done before. So although this might seem more simple somehow, it's actually trickier, I believe. And I tell you why. So far we've been doing lots of rhythms that have 8 notes on the hi-hat, which means that, for example, for our first groove we were going drum, hi-hat, hi-hat alone, hi-hat and snare, hi-hat alone, drum and hi-hat, hi-hat alone, hi-hat and snare, hi-hat alone. In this case, we're playing half the amount of hi-hats. And the groove that we're going to be doing today, and what I mean with the groove is the conversation in between the kick drum and the snare is going to be just like the rhythm in We Will Rock You, which is so we played this one with 8 notes and it sounded like this. And it's really nice to have the hi-hat playing because it gives us information of when we have to place the notes. But when we're playing quarter notes, it's a little bit trickier because there's more space and there's more space in between. And sometimes it's a bit hard to handle when exactly to play. So a good, I'd say a tip is to, even though you're playing just quarter notes, and you'll see what I mean when I'm saying tricky, that when we're playing quarter notes, I am trying to imagine those 8 notes playing in my head, even though. So in between the kick drum and the snare, the hi-hats, if they were playing 8 notes, they would sound like this. But with a hi-hat playing quarter notes, it's going to sound like this. And if I take it to the kit, it's going to sound like this. Yeah? So just one more hint. If all of a sudden this is a little bit tricky, you can think about it in a different way, which is, for example, the hi-hat is always going to fall with the first kick drum and always going to fall with a snare. So going to feel as if you were playing the 8 notes anyway, or they were playing in your head. Kick, kick, snare. Last time, kick, kick, snare. Remember that the first hi-hat happens on the first kick drum and it happens on the snare. That might give you a little bit of a tip of how to follow And remember those tips, as in try to hear those 8 notes as they go, and those quarter notes on the hi-hat that leave so much space in between, all of a sudden we'll be able to handle it better. Here goes our first play along. First play along. Kick drum and snare. This is going to be tricky. The hi-hat happens on the first kick drum and on the snare. The hi-hat and the snare and square. And with a kick drum. Quarter notes on the hi-hat. First time we done it. Much space in between the hi-hats. If you find it really hard, you can always remember, think that you're playing 8 notes, or that they're there at least. Keep it going. second groove, and we've seen something very similar before. This is the slow surf groove that we were playing, but the only difference is that when we did it in episode number 5, actually we were playing the kick drum in beat number 1 and 3. So that surf groove in episode number 5 sounded like this. This groove, the kick drum, we're going to wait for the second kick drum, and it's going to happen just after 3, so on the end of 3. So we're waiting for that kick drum. We've also placed this kick drum on the end of 3, and it's going to sound like this at that slow. Yeah, so in between the kick drum and the snare, this is going on. This, yes, with 8 notes. Yeah, so on a surf grooves really happen faster. We're practicing at this speed, which we're going to be playing a play along at 60 beats per minute, just to get the mechanism, let's say the mechanics of what's happening with your limbs right, and then we can speed it up. But realistically, in surf music, it's pretty fast. The hi-hat's pretty noisy as well, because the hi-hats are open kind of. So you don't. Sometimes they play it close, but it will sound like. So that will be kind of like some sort of like similar speed in which lots of the surf groups will happen, sometimes even faster. But once again, in between the kick drum and the snare goes. Yeah, and with the hi-hat. Surf groove. Wait, kick, snare, kick drum, snare, snare, kick, snare, hi-hat, 8 notes. that's episode number 10 finished now. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember that if all of a sudden for the group that has quarter notes, that's the first one that we've done with quarter notes on the hi-hat, even though there's less to do, can be trickier because there's more space to deal with, and it can be tricky to place that note on the right moment. So try to imagine that there's 8 notes playing back in your head, or try to figure out what is playing with what at that given time. So remember that the first kick drum goes with the hi-hat, and then the snare and the hi-hat, and then the kick drum in between. So it's yeah, and for the other one as well, practice slow, and then little by little you'll find it that you're getting more comfortable and you can speed it up a little bit. Drum Shorts is in all social media platforms, so Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. So do comment, like, share. If you would like also drum lessons, that can be sorted, and you can speak with rockjamschool@gmail.com and we can organize that as well. But that's kind of it for now. I'm very happy that this is episode number 10. That's it, I think. Yeah, ciao ciao for now.